So, hello students, we come here on the part 2 of the video. Aji part 2 kuru laise from question number 101 to 200 question NPSC 2014 prelims kuru ajiba. So today I'll be starting. So first question for today is from question number 101. The Rajya Sabha can be dissolved by the answer is none of the above. Because the Rajya Sabha is not a dissolvable body. The members the members of the Rajya Sabha change every third every third year. So it is non dissolvable. So the answer is none of the above. Next. So we'll be skipping the numericals and question. So we'll skip to 103. An atom with the electronic configuration 2H7 to which of the following elements can be chemically similar? So the electronic configuration is 2 8 8. So we have to know the sequence of elements from hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. So for nitrogen it is the electronic configuration is 11, so it will be written as 281. So for nitrogen it is 281. For fluorine it is 27. So the answer is fluorine. Next, match the following festivals. So the Angamis will be celebrating Sakrini. So the difference between Sakrini and between the festival of Angami and Chakisang, they are somewhat similar. However, uh, in the second letter for Angamis, there it is Sekrenya, Sekreny, and for Chakisang it will be Suk, Sokrenya. And for Aus it will be Mozo, and for Chang it will be Nak Nulem. So the correct option is 3412. Next. So a ball contains three blue, two white, and four marbles. If marble is drawn at random, what is the probability of blue marble? So probability is the required probability divided by total probability. So total probability we have to plus all the marbles. So 3 plus 2 plus 4 will be 7, 8, 9. So 9. It will be 9. Total ball is 9, and which marbles we have to find is blue. So for blue it is 3. So if we cut 1, 3 1 3 3 3 is 9. So the probability is 1 by 3. So the answer is 1 by 3. Next, the beautiful Catholic Cathedral of Kohima was built in the memory of World War II fights in Kohima. Was built between 1986 and 1991 with the help of the Japanese investors. The Japanese investors have invested in the cathedral, which is located at Kohima. Next, which of the following sentences is incorrect? So, number A, cognacs are divided into two categories: the Tango and the Tendo. Yes, the Tango are the democratic, and the Tendo are the autocratic. So, in Tango, Morong is the largest building. Yes, in Tendo, house is the largest, and Tango are autocratic. So, Teng, the difference between Tango and Tendo, Tendo cognacs is that the Tango cognacs are democratic in nature, so they are democratic, and while Tendo are autocratic. So the option is D, that Tenko are democratic, not autocratic. Next, Nagaland is bounded by, and option is, so if we look at the state of Nagaland, so the state of Nagaland is this. So it is bounded on the east by Assam, on the north by Arunachal, and on the west on the west by Assam, and on the east by Myanmar, and on the south by Manipur. So Myanmar will be Myanmar east. So for Arunachal it will be north, For Assam, it will be west, and for Manipur, it will be south. So the correct option is 4312. The main aim of National Forestry Action Program is to bring area under one third. So it was decided in 1999 to bring the forest in India up to 33% of the total area of India. Next, the Hornbill Festival, conceived by the Tourist Department, is held in the month of December. So December 1 to 10 is the correct answer. Next, small hydroelectric project provides about percent of power in. So the hydroelectricity project in Nagaland are produced by local small hydroelectric project is 20 megawatt, whereas 80% are outsourced other from outside Nagaland. In which year the Vernacular Press Act? The Vernacular Press Act was passed in 1878 by Lord Lytton. It is also known as the Gagging Act. Which among the following was a Bhakti reformer in Brahmaputra village? So the Bhakti reformer of Brahmaputra was Deva, and his full name was Srimanta Deva. Next, which of the following sentences is incorrect? Physically, Nagas are predominantly Mongoloid because we look like Mongols. So the first option is correct. Naga scholars Henry Buffer was a museum curator. Yes, correct. Next, the Naga dormitory in Nagaland, the youth dormitory in Nagaland is called Khel. So it is not correct. It is called Morong. And the area around the Morong is a social center for Khel. Yes, correct. So the incorrect is the dormitory is called Morong, not Khel. Next, which of the following method is used for preventing an iron frying pan from rusting? So applying a coat of zinc. The process of applying zinc is called galvanization. So applying a coat of zinc. So this is provided in class 9 science, NCRT science or NBSC. 10-degree channel separates Andaman and Nicobar Island. So the Andaman and Nicobar Island is separated by the 10-degree channel, and Indira Point is the lowest point of uh, uh, India's territory. Next, which schedule of the Indian Constitution is not subject to judicial review? So the ninth schedule, also which is related to center-state relations, is provided under uh, uh, land reforms is provided under ninth schedule. So it is not subject to judicial review. So correct option is ninth schedule. Next, Aravallis is a part of the North Central Highlands. So we know that Aravallis is located on the western part of India near Gujarat, and it starts from Delhi, the Gujarat state, and it is located on the North Central Highlands, and it is the oldest range in India. Next, Ashok Mehta recommended for the establishment of the Manda Panchayat. So Ashok Mehta Committee's most significant recommendation was the establishment of two tiers, that is Gram Panchayat and um, Gram Gram Panchayat and Zilla Parishad. So the correct answer is Manda Parishad. Next, Nagaland has a niche for niche market in India, and foreign coons tries for their unique. So Nagaland has niche market for all of the above. So the answer is all of the above. Nagaland comes under the jurisdiction of Guwahati High Court with the secret bench, so it is located at Kohima, and it was provided in 1st of December 1972 near Minister Hill. Next, in which of the following has banned crossing of members on a party ticket to the legislature? So the 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act provided for anti-defection law, and it also provided a new schedule called the 10th schedule in 1985. So the anti-defection law is also known as the 52nd Constitutional Amendment. Next, which of the following human organs produces significant magnetic fields? So magnetic fields are produced by brain. So this is why we do MRI scan on the brain. So because the brain is responsible for emitting a significant amount of magnetic field. By which of the following is incorrect? But by the Dragovan, very colorful cock is found on in fake. Yes. Next. National Highway 39 is the sole national highway in Nagaland. So there are many national highways in Nagaland. So the answer is B, incorrect. Which among the following rulers issued the Motupalli Ab- Abhaya Sasanam? So the following rulers who issued the Motupalli Ab- Abhaya Sasanam was Ganapati Deva. So Ganapati Deva, and it is also called as the Trade and Commerce Law. Next, judicial review of the Indian Constitution is based on the procedure established by law. So there are two process of law, that is the procedure established by law and due process of law. The due process of law is provided by the United States judiciary, uh, which looks for rationality in the law, whereas procedure established by law, which is provided by the British courts, looked for the facts, and what law is provided, we shall follow that. So it is also known as a procedure established by law. What procedure is given in the law books, we have to follow that, following through facts. So this is also called as procedure established by law, and Indian Constitution is based on procedure established by law. Next, in which year the Consent Bill was passed? 1891. So the Consent Bill was passed by Andrew Scobell in Calcutta, and it was under Lord Lansdowne. A group of Nagas who entered in the military service in France formed the Naga Club in 1919. It was formed by two Naga youths, that is R.S. Ruchimhao and Rufuno. Mayurakshi project is located in West Bengal and is located on the Moor River. Next, village panchayat is accountable to. So village panchayat is accountable only to the state government. So it is none of the above. Next, number of districts is since new district Noglak was inaugurated on 21st of December 2017, the number of districts will be 12. So if a person is suffering from HIV infection, so HIV stands for infectious virus. So it affects the immune system. So the correct answer is immune system. Which of the following is not a part of the female reproductive system in the human being? So ovary is a part of the system that contains the eggs. Uterus is the place where the fertilization takes place, and fallopian tube is where the baby is formed. So the answer is vast differences, because it is a part of the male organs where sperm transmits. Next, sperm is transmitted. The twinkling of the star is caused to the atmospheric refraction. So the twinkling of the star is explained by phenomena. So these are the layers of the atmosphere. So when we look from the ground to the sky, so this is a star. So as the light of the star passes through the layers of the atmosphere, it refracts, causing a twinkling effect. So the to and fro movement of the lights causes a twinkling effect, and this causes the twinkling of the star. Next, singer Naro, who won Indian Naga Idol contest in 2008, belongs to. So Naro, if we go by the name, it is an Au Naga. The power to decide an election petition is vested with the power to decide election petition is vested not with the Supreme Court but with the High Courts. So the answer is High Court, and it is provided under Article 329B of the Indian Constitution, and it was most famous used in the Indira Gandhi election case. Next, who among the following was not associated with the Indian National Army? So Indian National Army was formed by Captain Mohan Singh. So Ras Bahari Ghosh was one of the co-founders, and Lakshmi Sehgal was a leader of the female battalion in the Indian National Army. So Ras Bihari Ghosh was the president of the INC during the Surat split. Next, the family deity of Badami Chalukya was Hariti. Next, in which year did Congress pass the Purna Swaraj resolution? In 1929, under the patronage of Jawaharlal Nehru in Lahore session of Congress on 31st of December 1929, where the main objective of the Indian National Congress was Purna Swaraj or complete independence. Which of the following is a plant hormone? So insulin is a related to sugar. Trioxin is related to metabolic rate. Estrogen is related to female for menstrual cycle, and cytokinin is a plant hormone is used for cell division in plants. Next, 145. Who among the following was the first chairman of the planning commission? So planning commission, the chairman is always the prime minister. So Jawaharlal Nehru is the first chairman of the planning commission. If a person is elected to both the union legislature and a state legislature does not vacate his seat in state legislature within the stipulated time, then his seat becomes vacant. So if there is a situation when a person is elected to both the parliament as well as the legislature, if the person does not uh, vacate his seat, so the seat in the if he does not vacate the seat in the legislature, then automatically the seat in the parliament uh, will be cancelled or will remain vacant. Next, which of the following statement is correct? Nagaland is the 18th state. Wrong. This is completely wrong. So Nagaland is the 16th state of India, and it was established by the 13th it was established by the 13th amendment of the Constitution on and given statute on 1st of December 1963. So answer is B. In which year Hindu Widow Remarriage Act? So Hindu Widow Remarriage Act was passed in 1856, and the viceroy was Lord Dalhousie. No Governor General. Which group do the black soil belong? So the black soil is also called Chernosm, and Chernosm is also called Regur in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and cotton soil. Next. Which of the following devices can hold the most data? So the most data is held by Blu-ray disc. So the answer is D. Next. In which language Babur Nama was written? So Babur Nama was written in Turkish language, and only after Akbar was the court language was changed to Persian. Before that, the court language was always Turkish. Next. Which of the following languages is not a state language of Nagaland? So Garo is the state language of Meghalaya. Macaulay is mainly associated with English as a medium of instruction. Macaulay was very significant during the governorship of Lord William Bentinck, where Lord William Bentinck revolutionized the education system by allowing English as the medium of instruction and replacing Persian, which was used since Mughal time. So Macaulay Minute was responsible for this. Who among the following opposed the partition of Bengal but later on became a sannyasi? So Aurobindo Ghosh was acquitted in the Alipur bomb case in 1909, and because of this incident, he later gave up his revolutionary um, activities, and he became a saint, a sannyasi, and it was because of the Alipur bomb case or Maniktola. Next, 156. The operating system among the following is Linux. Linux and the operating system are all programs. Next, the source of winter rains in the northern plains is the westerly depression, which comes from the from the Mediterranean region. Next, the servants of India society were formed by G.K. Kokle, Gopal Krishna Kokle. He was the political mentor of Mahatma Gandhi, and he formed on Pune in 1905 and June 12th. Next, which state leads the production of mica is Andhra Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh is the largest producer, followed by Rajasthan and Bihar. Next, while cooking, if a bottom of the vessel gets blackened on the outside, it means because if in a container we are burning, and if the side of the container becomes black, it is due to the fuel. So if a large amount of smoke is produced, then we come to know that the fuel is not good, or the fuel is not completely burned. So the question from 161 will be database, so no need to go. Next, 168 SEBI. Mutual funds are regulated in India by which of the following? So the Security and Exchange Board of India, which was passed in 1992, was responsible for regulating mutual funds. So what is mutual fund? Mutual fund means investors collecting money and investing on a company, and by buying stocks is called mutual funds, and it was regulated through the Mutual Fund Regulation 1996. However, SEBI was passed only in 1992, so keep this in mind. Next, the FIFA World Cup 2014 will be held in Brazil. Was held in Brazil. In the latest one will be held in Qatar in 2022, and the next will be held in United States. So next, 171. India's highest mountain peak is Kanchenjunga, which is located in Sikkim, and it is 8,598 meter above the sea level. Next, officially, which among the following diseases has been eradicated in India since its last case was reported? So it is polio. Next, Bimal Jalan panel was appointed to scrutinize the application for new bank licenses, and Bimal Jalan is a former RBI governor. The new Chief Justice of India is, so the answer is NV Ramana for India, the latest Chief Justice of India. Which among the following is famous for Char Dham Yatra? So Char Dham Yatra is famous in Uttarakhand. Next, which among the following communities will now be included in the list of minorities? So Jain is included in the minority list since 2014. Next, who is the author of the book Crusader or Conspirator, Colgate and Other Truth? So it is related to Colgate scam, and it was written by P.C. Parak. Next, so this is current affairs. When is Human Rights Day celebrated? So Human Rights Day is celebrated every year on December of 10th, and we have to know that there is National Human Rights Commission, which was established in 1990. So we have to know this 1990 for Human Rights Commission is December 10. Next, so the country president, the state will be, since for a country, the for India, the president is the nominal head. For state, it is the governor. Who among the following has received a Bharat Ratna? So the answer is Professor C.N. Rao. Rotavirus is associated with which of the following? So rotavirus is related to diarrhea. Next, who among the following is not a member of G7, that is G8 group of nations? So there are 7 nations: USA, UK, European Union, Japan, Italy, Germany, France, Canada, but China is not a member, so China is the incorrect option. Earlier it was called G8, but however, the expansion of due to the expansionist policy of Russia by taking over Crimea in the Crimean War, so Russia was suspended. So it is now known as G7, not G8. Polavaram project is proposed to be constructed by which among the following rivers? So it is provided under Godavari River. So the new Chief Information Commissioner is Judhir Bhargava for new. Next, Jaitapur nuclear power plant is established in collaboration with India and France. So it is located uh, in Maharashtra. Next, who is the chairperson of the National Women Bank? It is Usha Ananta Subramaniam. So next, World Consumer Rights Day is celebrated on March 15. So these are all uh, current affairs. So question number 200. Which find the word among the following: apple, orange, mango, potato, and custard apple. So these are all citrus fruit containing citrus. except for potato, which is a vegetable. So with this we come to an end of the NPSC 2014 question paper analysis. So I hope you like this analysis, and I'll be continuing with more videos. So thank you and have a great day. Have